back against the brick, shadow in the moon glow. Every step heavy, streets colder than Pluto. Dreams slipping quicker than sand through a loose fist. Pain in my chest, heart bruised.
Yo, what it do? What it do, Mr. Vivin back in action. All right, so I'm here because I saw Happy Gilmore 2. Wasn't a bad movie. It's a cameo of the first one. They had a lot of flashbacks of the first one. So if you haven't seen the first one, go see it so you can understand it. But I actually liked the little movie. You know, it had a lot of cameos from celebrities such as like Cameron, Travis Kelsey, Eminem, and just a lot of more celebrities in there. That's just the name of a few, but it's pretty cool. Even Stephen A. Smith was in it, you know, doing his little yelling rant and being on Sports Center, to like what he does in real life and everything. But that's just a few celebrities, just to name the names that was in there. But the movie's actually pretty good. His two daughters actually star in the movie as well, him and Adam Sandler. So he got his daughters in there in the movie. But like I said, I like the movie. It was a cameo of the first one, a lot of flashbacks, but how it starts pretty much of him pretty much glorifying his career as a golfer. You know, he's doing really well. He's doing really good. He got like 5 golden jackets. I guess that's like championship, you know, when it comes to golfing and everything. So he got like 5 of those. Big time golfer. Everybody knows him. Of course, you know, he's Happy Gilmore with the powerful swing. But one day he was on tour and he hit the ball off the tee and it just went wow. And he killed his wife. His wife is still played by the same person from the first movie, but he killed his wife. And after that, he just wasn't the same. You know, he started drinking. He retired from golf. He lost all his money. He got like 4 boys and 1 girl, so all the kids is in the house, and the boys are just like him, wild, rowdy, fighting, and you know, of course, the daughters are cool, calm, and mellow, but she's just like her brothers when that time comes. But that's how it is. He starts working at a grocery store, and then this dude named Maxie comes to him saying, "Hey, I have evolved golf, like, and I want you in there." So Maxie's pretty much these one of these new age hipster dudes that's trying to elevate golf to another level with all these tricks and gimmicks and all this extra stuff, moving course and heels and hitting the ball 500 plus yards. I get to that in a minute, but he's trying to get Happy, and Happy is like, "Look, bro, I'm retired. I don't play golf no more, so you can just leave me alone." So back to what I was saying about his daughter does ballet. So the ballet instructor is telling him like she's too good to be taking classes from me. She needs to go to Paris to a higher ballet academy where she can get like real help. He's like, "Oh, well, how much is that going to be?" She's like, 75,000 a year. He's like, "Bro, I got 75,000." Remember, like he lost everything after his wife died, so he just went downhill from there. So his idea of trying to help his daughter is getting back into, you know, golfing, back in the PGA, and he's doing really well when he gets back in, but he has to stop drinking. So he goes to like this little golf course with these little young hipsters there, and they're talking about him and everything. But he's drunk, so he's trying to get back on track, and he is twisted. He can't hit the ball. They're talking about him, they're laughing about him and everything, but he just goes to his happy place in trying to get back on track, and that's what he does eventually. So once he does get back on track, oh, hold on. So they're at the golf course, and the people, the kids, they realize who he is, right? So when they realize who he is, it's like, "Oh my God, that's Happy Gilmore." So they get in the little cart or whatever, but Happy is drunk, but he's driving the golf cart, right? So he's so drunk he passed out. When he passed out, he crashes the golf cart. When he crashes the golf cart, he gets arrested. Then has to go to an AA meeting and pretty much be sober. And while he is being sober, the guy from the first Happy Gilmore that took care of his grandmom, in the or living home, he's there, but he's not living in the home no more. He is teaching the AA classes, so he's on Happy, and Happy's just like, "Oh, great, now I got to deal with this." And he's still the same, you know, a hole like he was before when he was working at the retirement home. So Happy's in his AA meeting. So for ordering him to pretty much stay out of jail, get his life back on track, he has to stop drinking. And at this point, Happy is an alcoholic. Like he is twisted every chance he get. He got a bottle in the cuckoo clock. He got a bottle in his phone. He got a bottle in the hand sanitizer. He got a bottle in the remote control. Like anywhere he can drink to stash his liquor, that's what he's going to do. So he goes to back to golfing. Everything's going well and he's winning, he's cool, and then Mother's Day comes up. So he lost his mother, and then grandma's gone, and then his wife is gone as well. So Mother's Day is a really tough day for him. The guy that's teaching the AA classes, he pretty much was like, "What does Mother Day mean to you?" And that messed up Happy's whole game. Like he's hitting curveballs, he's hitting balls into the trees. He's not focused, so he goes in the bathroom for a while, and he starts drinking again, and that's when like, excuse me, Happy's like, yeah, I'm done, because he's drunk. He's drunk, so he ended up coming in sixth place. He wasn't like first, second place, but he ended up coming in sixth place because he just got twisted and just was like, F it, you know what I'm saying? But there's a guy there by the name of Billy. He's so at the time we don't know. We kind of do know because Billy's weird. So Billy is working with Maxie in this new golf arena or whatever Maxie got going on. So Maxie is trying to get rid of the regular golfing and add fun to golf. You know how everybody's trying to take something and revamp it and make it better. That's what Maxie is trying to do. And he got stank breath. Throughout the whole movie, they always talking about his stank breath. He got rotten tongue, gingivitis. His breath just stank. Not just stink, it stank. And everybody keep talking about it. So while they're on the tour, Billy is pretty much winning. And he wins. And then at the end, when he wins the championship, he's like, yeah, I'm done with y'all. I've really been working for Maxie. I'm out of here. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, sidebar real quick. Shooter McGavin is back. Shooter is out of his mind. He's crazy. You can't even bring up the name Happy Gilmore without him just going ballistic. Like, Bunny Choku. Because remember in the first one, if you've seen the first one, at the end of it, when Happy won, Shooter stole Happy's golden jacket and booked it. And ever since then, he's been like in a mental institution. He hasn't gone to prison. He's been in a mental institution. So that's where he's been at. So Maxie gets Shooter out of the mental institution, right? And meaning Maxie wants Shooter to play in this new golf league. And Shooter's like, no, like, why would I do that? I'm the best shooter in the 90s. Okay, Shooter. So he's all like, no, I'm not going to do that because you are pretty much being a disgrace to golf, and I'm not going to be a part of that. So Maxie was like, it wasn't easy getting you out of that Mr. Institution, but I bet you'll be real easy to put you back in. Shooter's like, oh yeah, bet. I'm Shooter McGavin. Remember who I am? Bang, bang. He takes his hot coffee and throws it in Maxie's face and books it. So there's a part where, not Happy, Shooter goes to the graveyard and visit Happy's wife. I think it was Virginia. Visit the gravesite, and Happy pulls up like so many words like, what are you doing here? So they start scrapping, they start throwing hands and blows with each other and everything, this is 30 years in the making. We needed this. They actually have a good fight. But after they actually become friends and they help each other out in a way. So sidebar, the thing about Maxie is Maxie told Shooter about everything what's going on. So there's this little ligament in the hip that Maxie is severing in people. So when they turn, they can torque to swing the ball. They get more torque in their hips. So that way, instead of hitting the ball 300 yards, they can hit the ball 500 yards. So in so many ways, he's cheating. Let's just put it like that. He's cheating. So since he is cheating, Shooter goes and tells pretty much everybody's business. I mean, tells what's going on and everything, but nobody is trying to get them fired or nothing. But after all that information comes out, yes, Happy does win sixth place, but since Billy left, that bumps him up to fifth. So they have this thing where Maxie is trying to get rid of the old golf and bring in this new golf. So with the old golf, let's start the PGA. They have a championship competition. Top five is going to play the top five of Maxie's new golf league. So of course, Happy's in there now because Billy left, pretty much betrayed it. Benedict Billy, let's just call him that. Benedict Billy goes over to Maxie. When he goes over to Maxie, he leaves a spot open in the PGA golf, and that bumps Happy from sixth to fifth. So they have some of the top golfers that you can name of. Like I think his name's like Sheffy, and then Rudy. The top golfers that we all know today in the world. I'm not really big in golf, so I know who they are. I just can't remember their name. But the top golfers that you know out there in the world, that's who the golfers are. So they go, and then like it's a 5-on-5 competition pretty much, and to prove that the original golf, this is golf. All that new type of golfing, that's kiddie stuff. That's not golf. That's just stuff for fun. Like you guys are ruining golf. Like why would you guys do that? So they go and there's a golf competition, and it's crazy because one of the golf courses like on fire, one of them is just straight ice, one of them is just straight forest where you have to hit the ball 500 yards over the forest. And Buddy is all like, bro, I can't do that. Like I don't even know where to lay up at. And the guy that's on Maxi's team is all like, well, if you hit it over 500 yards, you can get over the top. And Buddy's just looking at him like, what? Like, because remember, Maxi is severing the limbs so they can get a better torque when they hit the ball. Because in golf, I think like the longest you can hit, the furthest you can hit is like 300 yards. I know every time I've seen golf, that's it. But remember, this is Happy Gilmore we're talking about. So Happy doesn't need all that. He said he hit his ball out of pure rage. So when he hits that ball, it's flying. If you like I said, if you ever seen Happy Gilmore, then you know what I'm talking about. How he hit that ball. So they're in the competition, the 5-on-5, and Bad Bunny is Happy's caddy, and Bad Bunny is a fool in this movie. I mean, he's drinking. He is catching baseballs with his mouth. He is just wild. And Bad Bunny makes a good caddy. Like he was actually pretty funny in this movie. So he has a cousin in the movie as not I'm not like his real cousin, but this guy plays his cousin, and Shooter is trying to get them back on track to train and everything. So shooters are like, you hit the guy that's running, then you back on track. And dude was like, you're never gonna hit me. I'm shifty. Happy's like, yeah, he's pretty shifty. But eventually they do hit him. I mean, they start laying golf balls to him, just hit bow, 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 just hitting him with the ball and everything. So fast forward a little bit, like what was that? Yeah, fast forward a little bit. I had a brain fart. So they get to the competition. Once they get to the competition and everything, Happy's kind of calling them out about the severed limbs and everything. But yeah, this is, I don't need a severed limb to hit the ball like this or anything like that. So at the end, not at the end, there's one part where one of the golfers is looking at the field like, yeah, I'm not going to do that, and just hits Buddy, bow, and he gets arrested. And when he gets arrested, he's like, oh, not again. So they arrest him. They had a little cameo about one of the golfers getting arrested and everything. But towards the end, there's this golf course about yay big. When you step on it, it moves. It goes like this and everything. So they're like, how are we going to do that? So Happy was all like, okay, this is what we're going to do, because he hit his ball in the sand. Was he hit his ball in the sand? He did a little ricochet, boom. Because they have Lavelle in there playing Chubb's son. If you guys remember Chubb, Chubb is the one with the hand. Remember the alligator bit his hand. So they have Lavelle playing his son. And Lavelle's all like, well, just ricochet, do what my daddy taught you. Happy was all like, all right, why not? So they get over to the golf course, and Happy's like, I'm stand here. He told Bad Bunny character, stand there so they can even it out. And once they even it out, of course, Maxie had to do something to cheat, something to like up him. So he has the golf course going a circle like 60 miles per hour and everything. So when he hits it, remember the caddy's been drinking, so he's twisted. So once it's going to start going in circle in circle, he's about to throw up, and Happy's like, "No, just stay there. I got this. Hold on." So Happy hits the ball. When he hits the ball, it's like right there on the hole. It doesn't even it doesn't go in until the caddy falls. When he falls, it makes the golf course field, the little circle, unbalanced. So in the unbalanced, the ball fell in. Boom, he made it into the hole. So Happy won. Happy got the money for his daughter. Happy run a Rolls Royce, and his daughter got the chance to go to Paris to go to ballerina school, and all her brothers went with him. So Happy is back on top. Happy is golfing again. He's that guy again. Him and Shooter is cool. Like he can pay his bills now. Like it's all a happy ending. Of course, at the end, we see everybody in the sky like the first time, and like everybody's waving saying he's good and everything. So that's that. And there's a world craft forgot Eminem is in the movie as well. Funny because if anybody's seen the first one, and when Happy was golfing, you had the dude that was in the back that was like, "You jackass," and Happy was like, "What? No." He was like, "You jackass." So Eminem plays the jackass guy's son, and he is a fool. And it's like the way he raps is the way he talks. Like, "What you gonna do?" That was kind of like DMX. But we all know if you know how Eminem acts, that seems like you jackass. Like I don't know how to really do it, but just go watch it. Eminem's a fool in it. He ended up dying because he gets pushed into the lake getting eaten up by some alligators and stuff. And he's like, I don't really care. Like you gonna bite me, and I don't care, jackass. He's gonna just make sure that Happy is losing at that point. But overall, I like the movie. It's a lot of cameos from celebrities, like I said. It's cool. I give it like a 8 out of 10 because I have seen the original one and I understand all the cameos and everything that they had in it. So if you haven't went to go see this, go see it. It's on Netflix right now. Happy Gilmore 2. I like the movie, but y'all go see it for yourself and give your own opinion about it. But I am Mr. Vibin. I am out of here. Y'all have a beautiful day.